Welcome in when y'all get in. Um, Off bat, the first message I got before coming into this reading was Iridu, home away from home, or a home away from home. And there's also just a lot of love. I know we're getting towards Valentine's, but there is a lot of love. Whether that love is towards like just in general, or that love is towards someone specific, there's just a lot of love going around. I feel. I'm sorry. I'm cold, but I'm also like warm. We have suffering and silence reverse. That wanted to pop out though. So this could just simply be like, you not suffering anymore, or the times that you've been silent in your suffering is now gone. In that sense, but there's just this like again that the energy of Iridu, a home away from home. Some of you could be moving, like locations. We have recharge inverted and mask inverted. So someone, yeah. I was trying to keep it. I don't know. It's so weird why it came out like that at first. Whoever this individual is like obsessed with you because that came clear as day through them. Because this is, I hope that y'all aren't drained because of what's been revealed to you. This could still be that, but someone's energy is like heavily in here as well. But it's like it's separatable. It's just like they're looking at you, but I can push it aside. But someone wants you focused on them, and that's why they're popping up like that. But yeah, some of you might be feeling a bit drained because of all that's been revealed around you, or just kind of exhausted because we are entering that period where time starts to speed back up again, quote unquote. So your body could be going through that, the cicada rhythms. But yeah, time inverted, like there's no more delays, something's happening. When it comes to a situation where you were suffering in silence, whether that be love or a business, friendship, financial, however it was, where, and to even get this a little bit more specific on what this is, it's the one thing that everyone says that you should have, but you don't, or it's like what I mean. Like you might have the stability that is good for you, like stable enough for you. You have a good job, but you're missing that relationship, or you're missing that friendship, or you are missing that job, or that house. There's something that, or it could be multiple things, but there's something or some things that have gone not unnoticed, but it's been the elephant in the room for way too long. And that's why a lot of y'all haven't been able to get rest or recharge a lot because of that big elephant that's popped. That bubble's popping as well. So don't worry about being exhausted for much longer. There is a rebuttal, a revival almost in self with this. What else is going up on here though? Yeah, paranoid. So yeah, you may be paranoid still about an ex soulmate or an ex partner, a twin flame, an ex twin flame, someone that you were close to in the past. They're no longer in your energy. This is really just a clarifier for that. If you feel like they're in your energy, it's because you're thinking about them, or there's some form of like hidden debris within your auric field that you need to release. Whether you're doing like your cleanses or your cord cuttings, however, that's what you need to start doing just to get the remnants of this individual out. But there's not a need to worry about someone coming towards you from like the past, or in the sense of like an old soulmate or however reappearing. There's not a need to be concerned for that. That's what's been draining you as well. And it's just because again, this person really likes playing mind games. They've beefed themselves up in your mind to be this big monster, but in reality they're not. And the actions that's happening in their life compared to like the karma that everyone's getting, it shows they're just still trying to get that upper hand mentally on you. That's really all they have left. because they can't get anything else. So if you're still struggling with an individual, even if they're still popping up physically, they're still doing a mind game to where they're projecting a bunch of fear into you to make you act out or to be afraid or to close yourself in. There's not a need to worry about that. There's a time to like release your need to be guarded for that. Some of you all might have took a message of hearing that, oh, someone from the past is going to come back and took it as your for yourself, but that wasn't for you. It's like, I don't know, it's like you might be waiting on something that happened, and the things that you came up with in that time that were confirmations or signifiers to prove it, they've all happened, but there's like that event hasn't happened. For some of you, that event's just not going to happen. There's not a need to be so worried or afraid. If you're sitting there trying to plan out the whole situation, you're not really ready for it to be presented. So it's something that you're going to work, either work through on yourself or work through astrally, however. But there's not a need to be cocooned in this fear of, oh, they're going to come back and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we have mask and antisocial. If you've been wondering why you've been so closed in on this healing journey, yeah, confused about intimacy. When it comes to intimacy, it's because like you've put on you've made yourself antisocial due to this person, and that has nothing really to do with magic, and that's just simply like mental, like the PTSD and the fear that came from leaving those situations and even being in those circumstances. So allow yourself to really, it's like you keep getting told to like, feel things out, but now it's like you need to be out of your feelings. There's something in you that you keep focusing on that makes you purposefully be left out of things that you are trying to break down, but you're breaking it down the wrong way. You're needing to be more close. You need to have more of an interaction to break this boundary down, because it's rooted in a fear of how someone else is going to treat you compared to how this individual has. Because again, something about this individual has affected you back when it comes to family, and it's hit a strong root where like you didn't talk to certain family members, but this person gave you the vibe of those exact family members after what they did. That trauma is being resolved, but it takes you to interact with people, even if they remind you of someone else, doesn't mean that they are it, and be able to, not be in a fear, not be in a dazed in your head state. That's really what's coming through right now. Normally, I don't get messages like that normally, but this one, it just feels like a reassurance where there needs to be a guidance in a sense to where what you need to do, because things around you, it's not that they're stagnant, but it feels lack, and that lack is coming from you trying to mend something internally that is either already mended or isn't. Yeah, we have lust inverted and stagnancy. It's something about love, or something about you and love. Maybe you're a hopeless romantic, because hopeless is popping out here too. I don't know. I mean, maybe you are a hopeless romantic. There's a need not to, it's not saying that you have to immediately, leave that mindset, but allow yourself to know that there is love. Is that Michael? No, that's masculine energy. I thought that was Michael there. But yeah, it's something, yeah, I don't know. I mean, even me stuttering, it feels like almost like a fear to talk about what you love, or talk about the loves of your life, or just about being close with people in an intimate way, regardless, because of certain traumas, whether it's sexual, relationship wise, or however, right? There's something about like that abandonment issue that attracted you to people who have lust that you yourself have already healed, but you still see that aspect, or you still see an aspect of yourself as lust when it's love, because you're getting those two frames confused. It's like at one point you were in love, but started to become lust for love because you've seen what you could get out of them. And that's what's caused this sort of attachment with the hopeless feeling when it comes to love. That's why things have been stagnant. And this love doesn't even have to just be a relationship, regardless of it being a relationship or not. It has leached onto other things, other outputs that would generate things into your life with love or by love. Um, but that's what's got you confused, and you're getting your actual love confused with lust. Maybe you forgot your own love language because you deemed how you were when you were with a specific individual bad, but that also deterred you away from certain power, or certain standing points of self that you were using, not to hold yourself on a pedestal, but to hold yourself up in times of not why these extreme words are coming to my mind, but it's not that it's that extreme, because I heard desperation, and it's not that it's been times of desperation. You might have been in a desperate episode in those times, but the whole scene of it isn't desperate in its sense. So some of y'all really need to work with how you use your feelings, use your emotions. A lot of people are very, especially here, tapped in with their heart. And when you feel in love for someone, if you want something to happen for them, it will. When you really love them and want something, and that's a power that you have to learn how to use. Um, and maybe you were using it with people with lust, and that's caused you fear of like, oh, well, now I can't use this for anyone, or if I use it for someone that I desire again, it's not gonna work because what if I'm wrong? All these things, they're being rooted from literally, like, it's either a group or a specific 1 to 3 people that had major life events around you that caused these sort of like boundaries to pop up. Though they helped you grow, now is the time to unlearn those boundaries, because they're only restricting you from what you desire. And you know what you desire by, because you constantly like, I know I can get this, I want this, I want this, and you're doing everything to achieve it, but there's still that boundary, and it doesn't come from anyone else, it just comes from that fear of you moving forward. um or even an acceptance of self, in the sense of allowing other people to accept you without them needing to have some form of external action or validation. Working through these is really what's needing to go on right now. And again, I don't usually get readings like this. Again, I but again, it's like this is that final push, and it's that healing push. It's where all these things are finally released, all that baggage can be dropped, because boundaries that you have put up are preventing certain individuals or certain events to happen, because you are seeing them as danger, or as treachery or trespassing. You might even recognize it as a past cycle, but you're not seeing it in a new light. You're seeing it in the same light as you used to. And there's a need to really just kind of focus and see where you're at now, um, and what aspects of your past that you were in those times that you finally are able to relive and gain back, and seeing what you desire and what you don't. Maybe in the past you had like a tendency to go out a lot and you partied a lot, but you were also very sociable and you were very good at networking during that. Going looking back at that time, maybe you decide to go back, and instead of doing all the partying, you simply just go for networking. You know what I mean? Like, it's time to see, because you've already healed from all these, this is that and that's that, and I disagree with this and I disagree with that. You already know what you like and what you don't like within the field. So now it's time to figure out what you desire to do within that field, despite everything else, because you can't change what's in rotation. All you can do is insert yourself or remove yourself from those. And again, it all comes down to like, and again, it's some of you might have literally been in, and we have waves here with fear. Some of y'all literally might have been building something up at the point of when you met this individual, and they tore it down, everything with their might, like relentless, and you're still kind of traumatized. And it's not even by success, it's just by jealousy. You're traumatized by other people's jealousy of what you have, or what you're able to gain, or you're just not wanting to deal with it. Not even trauma, but just like fed up and done with it. However, but there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of fear emotions involved in this when it comes to moving forward, and it roots within this individual. That doesn't mean to send hate, but it's time to see what that individual did to help you, because truly at the end of the day, and this is the part that you really got to be healed to get like that. Without their actions, without their soul being so adamant to help you in your growth and your ascension, they wouldn't have been there to do that. And even though we see it as hate and awful actions on the physical, in spirit it's done with love because you signed up to grow. And it's not always fun, but those same souls are going to be the same ones to greet you and to lift you whenever, you see them again, if you do, dependent on who they are and where you are. um but there's just a need to release those insecurities that this individual gave. And for some of you, this person wasn't even a soulmate. They were just or were just someone in a relationship that you were close to that just, perturbed you, I'm hearing. And it's, that it's unfortunate that, we run into these individuals, we get close attachments with them, and we desire to grow with them. But that growth has already happened, and they all add a growth juice, or however you want to say it. But there's not a need to suffer in silence anymore, especially if you've been wanting to speak up about a specific situation or something in your life. Be sure to take time now to speak about it, whether it's out loud to yourself or to someone, or uploading just a video or just speaking it into like a recorder or something. It's time to not suffer within your silence. Allow what you've gone through to push you forward. Um, it's not the fact that you want what they took from you back. It's just the fact that you won't forget what they took from you. And it's not that they have it forever. You just have to revamp it. You don't need what the old actions or the old style that you had. You need to find something new. Again, what is going on with this? So we have cycle, rare, and then cycle inverted. So look for the signs because you're at a crossroads. That's what I'm getting with suffering and silence. That's probably why you need to start talking about something, because you're at a crossroads and you're needing to decide what you want to do. And again, I even heard there, like, it's no wrong choice. You just need to be comfortable in what you want. The only time it's going to be a wrong choice is if you start to compare after you make that decision. Unless you know a decision's absolutely damn wrong for you, then don't choose it, obviously. But pay attention, look for the signs, because there's something coming in to you to remend dreams. But also be careful of something about fake feelings. Maybe the grass is greener because it's fake. Be careful. Yeah, we have harmony and silence inverted. So there's something about vocalization. Maybe you need to get into prayer, ask about what you need to go for, ask what path you need to do. Getting a reading. Yeah, now it's the time, because there's a pattern that's being busted. That's why you're lost. That's why there's a new crossroads. It's because you're no longer following an old paradigm. You're choosing new actions. So it's up to you, to move forward. How do you wish to move forward? How are you going to better yourself? Where do you want to better yourself? I mean, even with my aunt being here, that's balance being restored. You're getting your control back, but it's important to make sure that you aren't charged with any form of angst towards anyone when moving. Yeah, blind and inverted. You need to make sure that you are seeing at this time what has made you suffer. Maybe, it's like, because for some of you, this could literally be like a housing thing, or again, like a transitional where you're moving from one thing to another. And it's like, though the transition would be good in the sense of getting you somewhere new, for some of you, you see in the opportunity that, like, though it's somewhere new, it would only do me more damage because it would restrict me from what I desire, or it's restricting you from, your wills, or however, or it's benefiting you for your wills, however, you're seeing these things, and there's just a time to talk to someone. to get a second opinion, to just kind of see how you truly want to go. And again, like even talking out loud to yourself about it, you will respond to yourself not how you would normally talk, because you're not just talking to, you're talking to a whole system at that point, But what's this recharge about? Home again. Recharge inverted. This, like, again, it's something about safety. It's a concern. It's some form of like concern when it comes to safety that you need to talk about. Maybe you're afraid you can't get a house or however, or you can't get stability, or you can't get a job, or finances because of certain restrictions. Be able to speak up about those things. Don't allow your fear from how someone else made you feel stop you from getting what you need. Yeah. Water sign. What does water sign do to y'all? This water sign. Something that a water sign did to you? Or a water sign. So for some of you, this issue actually came from a water sign and not someone else. For some of you, this water sign was attached to someone that gave you a small issue, but every time you look back at that situation, you think about this individual. You're like, what if I did this? It's that what if. It's that what if situation. It's that what if, what is that called? That's not Goldilocks. No, what is that? I don't know. I know what it is now. Sorry, it's Schrodinger's cat. It's like you're trying to game that out. Yeah, between a water and an earth sign. Whoever you are, I'm the only reason I'm laughing because I feel it in my solar plexus right now. Like this is someone had put the damn key together, but there's an earth sign and a water sign that maybe you were torn between both of them, or something about a water sign in your work, or however, or earth sign in your relationship with them, or however, but it's just between water and earth. It could have been both of them that hurt you. You could have been in a poly thing, or you could have been needing to choose between two people, however, choosing between love and work, however, dude. But that's where it roots from. That's where all this paranoia is rooting from. That's what you need to heal from. And it's not that you haven't, but now it's time to consciously be aware that yes, it is these two or that individual that has caused the trauma. You've already healed from one. It's like if you haven't healed from the water sign, you've healed from the earth sign. If you've healed from the earth sign, you haven't. There's something you don't know about the other, or maybe about both of them. Maybe you didn't know they both work together. For some of you, I heard that they were brothers, that you didn't know that the two of them were brothers. But there's a need to just kind of rest and heal from that aspect, because that healing needs to be done externally. That healing needs to be done going out and seeing things again with sight there. It's karma's here. These people could be very paranoid that karma's here. We have harmony inverted. Yeah. Because for these rituals that they are doing. And look, energy switched up immediately. I'm telling you. So it's this water earth sign. They know it's over. Whether or not. And so let me break this down, because I just got told to break it down. If you chose one over the other and you in a good relationship with one, the other one, that if the other one was doing something, they get in theirs. Don't worry. If you didn't choose either of them and they both teamed up to do shit to you, they both get in it. However it needs to go, people are get what they gotta get. There's something over between these individuals, which is why you get it. I heard the name Danny. That's why it's coming so clear. That's why it's different. That's why it's different. That's what I was gonna say. It's why it's different. And it is different because the past few readings I've done have been very tame. And it's not like trying to hide anything tame. It's just there's genuinely like soft air Someone could be fluffing up your aura or trying to, or maybe you've been fluffing up your aura to make it softer. Or these walls that you've had up are breaking down. Maybe some of you all have released your wings, and that cleaned up a lot of stuff in your auric field as well. However you've been doing this, I keep getting confirmation, Joel. I'm sorry. However this is for you, just know. Yeah, what the hell's going on with that? Okay, anyway. Just know that things are coming back. Things are moving forward for you. Especially if you've been seeing things come to you quickly, just know. I don't know why, but it's literally like if someone's blocked your money, just start expecting like literally like boom, 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 random, random, random. If someone's blocked your stability, just start expecting you to find more like answers, because instability can only really be caused by inconfusion or incompletion. That's the, you know. But yeah, someone's off your path. Whoever this water sign is, this earth sign, whatever, they're off your path. They do not grow. They're done. We have a fire sign. A fire sign gained. What the hell? Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. So that switched up crazy. There's a fire sign here. Are you an air sign, or is there just an air sign hiding? Because I don't know, but a fire sign got an upgrade when it came to dismantling illusions. Or maybe you're a fire sign. Okay, your rising sign could be fire, or your sun, or what the hell is it called? Your ascending, your north node could, or south node could be fire as well. But it's something about you breaking illusions. You have an upgrade when it comes to breaking illusions of false soulmates. For some of you, you might have met someone that you thought was a soulmate, and you tested them, but the only thing that they lacked was like action on the physical, which told you that they weren't ready, or that they weren't, you know, fully aligned. But however it is, you now know, or with your passion has an upgrade. It's no longer an illusion that you're passionate about your things, or what you do is your passion as well. You could be getting a lot of clarity about your passion. Um, Someone can also just be mad that you have busted the illusion wide open. But we don't need to focus on that. I literally just got told we don't need to focus on that. So I don't know. Um, it's kind of cute. I feel like I'm getting walked outside of Walmart by my parents right now. Like I just bought a bunch of toys, they walking me out. That's how I feel. But there's something. It's something about passion. Because with Mars, it's passion, your actions. Maybe you just look like you don't work. I think that for some of you, you just might look like you don't work. And that's what people don't like. Or that's what someone around you didn't like, is, oh, you don't look like you work, blah, 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 because you run your own shit. And they didn't like that. But that whole, like, the illusion that you don't work is gone because of your upgrades as well. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, blessings. I'm telling you. Here, it's ending. Your blessings are here. It's over. Get your upgrades. There's a death happening, an ending. Something is going to be short-lived as well. If you have been kind of confused or not receiving, that's going to end soon. And again, it's something about like your aura, or even like your halo. Some of y'all, you've been noticing like your hair actually is getting a halo effect. But however, this is over. Like it's done. Like I don't know how else to say it. It's done. Something's completely over. But there's something about you not seeing the signs or paying attention to the signs, which is causing you to believe and think that something is still going on. Something's completely done, like gone over. and there needs to be a reconciliation with self to see where you lie or how you're laying, so that you can stand up again. But what is this? What is this time? What is this crossroad time thing going on here? We have mature woman and distant future. So this pathway could involve a mature woman in the distant future, or maybe you're a mature woman in a distant future. We got flying monkey reverse. If this is a mature woman in your future, they are not a flying monkey. You can trust this person. Okay, well, hold up now. Hold on, because they Jezebel popping out. Is they Jezebel? What's going on with that? Is there Jezebel energy in this? Divine masculine inverted. Okay, so this woman that's popping up on your path is not a flying monkey, but they are attached to someone that is not a divine masculine. Use your intuition, y'all. I don't know. I think if we're getting this deep in it, I think your guys are just tired. Just know beforehand that this woman is okay, but the person attached to her is not. Don't be concerned. If you choose to go with them, don't worry. Ain't nothing gonna happen. But just be aware. Yeah, abandonment and soulmate inverted. Karmic femme, death magic inverted. Yeah. That's interesting, though. It just said abandonment is not a worry. But there is something about a betrayal popping up with that, so I would be careful. This person might have feelings for you. If they've said that they're soul family, they're not. And that's what this mature woman kind of wants you roped in with. I don't know what their plan is. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's as far as I'm able to see into it. It might be time to abandon this mature woman. I would scan this mature woman. I would see, because they might have a Jezebel spirit on them. They might have a spirit of Mammon on them. And if you have been having increasingly like sexual feelings or however, or your sacral has just been out the wazoo, that's why. So someone around you has a Jezebel or spirit of Mammon on them, or incubus, succubus. I would watch out though. This could even be someone that you're seeing, like a mature woman that you're seeing, who actually is like they're suffering and out loud, and you see it like in their eyes and everything, and you're being asked to walk away, that it's time to walk away because they're not going to recharge you. If you do go to their home, there's not going to be any emotion. There's not going to be that water that you're expecting. Is what I'm also getting. I don't know who that's for, but listen, if I'm getting it, I'm saying it. It's something about it's divinity. It's something about divinity. Like I seen it for a second. It's like a beacon. Someone wants you to be a beacon in their house. Like I'm just seeing an apartment in like a golden or like a silver beam, just boom, straight down. I said or because I seen it flash between both. But I'm just like, I don't know what the beacon's for though. But I seen a ship. I think someone's just trying to use you to get off Earth. Stop. Y'all are silly. This is not how ET works. Y'all don't know how ET works. Y'all need to rewatch that movie. Elliot did it right. Y'all don't know what the fuck you're doing. Anywho, that's for some, that's for someone, y'all. Someone might be trying to get Zoop the fuck out of here. Cause they're not successful. I don't know. Maybe this person's in a relationship, and that's why they don't feel like they're successful because they're being held. I just heard that's it. Someone, okay. So why are you getting in a relationship with someone that you don't like in the first place? Why are you getting in a relationship with someone that's making you? Don't bitch at me when I'm asking you questions. No, why are you getting? Sorry, why are you getting in a relationship with someone that like you're paranoid about in public? Why would you do that? There was a whole thing going on. I'm sorry, y'all, but I was saying it and they were trying to reply, and I'm not gonna listen to you trying to talk over me when you did a dumb thing. I'm just gonna have to ask you. It's okay if it's you, collective. We all make mistakes. I did it before in my life too. I'm not judging, but coming from someone that slept that thing, why did you do it? What did you see in that? And I'm not asking you in a condescending way. I'm asking you in like a genuinely like what brought you to that point? What led you to keep moving forward? Ask yourself those questions. See what did. Maybe it was a genuine love or genuine passion for this individual. However, right? And you've seen how they could be and you wanted to fix them, or however, pay attention to those things. Because someone's about to learn a lesson. I don't know what's going on with that. That's none of my business. I'm getting sucked into it. No, I'm telling you it has to do with your divinity. It's someone once off the planet. I'm getting icked. Don't go near this person. Point blank, simple. Don't go next to this person. There's something, and it's right here. I can't even touch there because it felt bad. There's something here in this area. There's something. What is this chakra called? Anyway, someone knows. I forgot. It's between the heart and the throat. It's right here. Someone's fucked up here. Their transition from their heart to what they want to say is not good. They got transmitter off. They cannot actually stop. They're not a bad person, but they're not able to speak what they truly desire. In the sense of love, maybe they're in this relationship because of that. I don't know. Someone's jumping the gun. Someone's impatient. That's what's going on. And that's why the time and memories popping out with balance. Remember what someone said about a soulmate. A mature woman might have even told you something about a soulmate. You need to remember that at this time. That's one of the signs to pay attention to. What was the last conversation you had before a mature woman split away from you? Was it about divinity? Was it about spiritualism? What was it about? There's something about these signs. There's a cycle that you're not going to repeat, or that you don't want to repeat, or that you said, but there's this mature woman that you need to. Damn, what is going on with this mature woman? Whoever this person is, they got like something about abandoning their divinity. Oh my god, I know what this is. All right. This is one of those weird cases where you and your soulmate or your twin flame or however have no romantic interest, or are the same or opposite gender and you have no attraction to them, or is the age thing or however, and you two are just supposed to just experience life, and someone could be trying to rush it or push it forward because they want with glories as well. but it's about the path not being right. Someone's trying to speed up their path to catch up to yours, but they don't see it that way. Someone wants you to think that it's our path. Like, that's how they're saying it. Like, it's both of your paths together, and you need. Just be careful. I don't know who this person is, and it's not, again, it's not like they're a bad. They just want to speed something up, and I don't know why, and I don't like it. Someone's impatient. Someone needs to learn how to be patient. That's it. Time is significant. Someone's name could literally translate to time or have something to do with time as well. What in the heck? Anyway. What is this recharge? I didn't mean to stick on that for so long, yo, but there's something going on in that. I kind of want to... Drawing on a mirror. Someone wrote your name for someone. Someone wrote your name on a mirror in backwards, in cursive, to bind you to a contract, and it didn't go through. This was someone that you trusted. I got a confirmation too. I was looking. I don't know if the audio cut out. I'm gonna repeat. Fuck. But someone, I got that clear as day. Someone really wanted me to let someone know that. I don't know who that was. Thank you for coming through. But seriously, someone knows that you're a star seed and tried to sign, like they don't. What the fuck did they do? What is that? I've never in my life seen that. That's so interesting. What kind of mirror match? Someone's got to eat. Someone knows. One of you high priestess, please tell me, or high priest, tell me. I don't want to do it. I just want to know what the hell's going on. But I want to know how it works, because they're standing in a mirror, and they have it fogged up. There's some herbs and stuff and candles in the sink and whatever. And with the fog, they wrote your name in cursive backwards in the mirror to try and bind you to something of theirs. I don't know what that's about. I just got another confirmation with that. That's what someone did. This is someone that you trusted. This is someone that you trusted to use your signature, if you have. And if not that, you've given them permission to just file something for you before. Or you trusted them with something. I don't know. You trusted someone with something of your name, and they tried to use that against you. But I'm not seeing, like, anything, like, physical. I'm just seeing that mirror scene. And I don't know what that means. And I don't know what that is. Oh, they're trying to add you to their contract by, like, signing their name. They're signing that's why it was right here. Someone could be having, like, congestion issues because the signature was across right fucking here. And they wrote it backwards to try and bind you to the bridge of, like, what they wanted. So, what the fuck? Someone in there deep. Don't be messing with me, though. I get answers. Someone wants you to know this because they're in my ear they're like, hey, Bob, whispering, like, thank you. Whoever you would, thank you. I got you. But that's what's going on. Someone knows you're a bridge, and they want you to be the bridge, not so that they can. And again, this is in the it's like, what the fuck? The reason they think it's okay is because they're not gonna restrict you. Like, they don't want to restrict you, but they want you to make their life better. That's really, this is weird. Maybe some of you just need to be relationship counselors. I don't fucking know. I really don't know. This person does not. This person is not mad at you though. This person. Who are you? You have like. What is on you to make you act like that? Someone emailed me earlier. Honey, I'm gonna talk about it because I seen the email. This is your proof. I'll read my email. So, no, they messaged me telling me that one of the demons is Belial. I believe that's what they said. I have to go back and reread. I'll make a post about it and correct it if I'm wrong. Something about Belial though being used and they failed. It's a hierarchy thing. Because you don't compete in the hierarchy game. These people think they can step all over you. That's all that's going on. Oh, you're not in your power 24/7, so like that means that I can come up. No, it doesn't. Like, and that's a boundary that you have to put up as well. That's a boundary that you have put up. It's like, I don't know, for some of y'all, you just really powerful, and you have these little fucking gnats nitpicking at you, bro. Like, oh, they don't have this covered, so we can get them this way, or they don't mind this, so blah blah. Like, what the it's literally like someone knows. I don't know who this is for, but honey, you came through clear. But that man or woman, specifically man, knows you haven't had any and knows that you have been on teeter-totter. And it's not that they're using it against you, but they using it, and they keep blanking out what I'm trying to say. Someone does not want you to know that you're playing someone's game and they know that you're playing it, basically. That's all I'm saying. If you're talking to someone in any form of like romantical sense, they know you're playing their game and they're playing along with you playing along. So you know that they know and they know that you know. Do you want to keep playing the game? Someone just wants to ask you that. Do you want to keep playing or not? And it got feral. It's getting feral. Who is this person? Why are they feral? This is someone that's not held in high honor. Or they lost their honor. That has a message that soon the pathway to poverty is closed. And that's why they popping up like that, all feral. You got a bunch of people popping up. Oh, let me hit it last time. Oh, move in with me so I can get... Who? What the fuck? I was about to say it. I stopped myself because it made me feel weird. But for some of y'all, you've even talked to this person, suffering in silence reverse. You've told this person, I don't want to repeat this cycle. I'm tired. And they trying to put you back in it. And that's a sick motherfucker. And the only reason why I think it's fair is because it's, oh, well, I'm not restricting them. It's not legal. It's not fair. So someone's trying to use you, but they not. Someone knows that you like them and they like you, and they just playing a game and seeing how long you're gonna play the game that you like them, but they like you. Someone else is playing the game, that same game, but they playing it with lust. And someone else, if you have been itching, I don't know why this came through. This has nothing to do with any of the other three things. If you have been itching, someone is doing itching spells on you. I'm not meaning to laugh. It just came out of nowhere. Do not scratch yourself. It is not a normal itch. That is an itching spell. Someone has put itching powder all up on a doll. Stop scratching yourself. It's making it worse. Something about chamomile. And who is this woman? Or this man that is a woman? Or this man that could be transsexual? Or this man, I don't know, that is someone who is in feminine energy and they are mature. This could literally be, I don't know, man. It doesn't matter. But who are they? Because they won't let go. And I keep hearing that. And when I said that, it was like my stomach. It was like a rope at your. Someone does not want to let go. But I don't know. But it's like they didn't have a hold in the first place. And that's why I felt like a kid getting took out of Walmart. Because as a child, when you're getting stormed out of Walmart, even though you bought the toys, you're happy, but that parent's mad as fuck because they gotta go through the store and get all. You know what I mean? That's why I felt that. Someone wants you to be blind to that action so fucking bad. Oh my god. You weird. And I'm busting you wide open. Someone could be Dominican or Republican. Dominican or Republican. Why did I say it that way? Why did I say it that way? I'm gonna keep click that in, lock it. I don't know why, but anyway. I can't shake that off, sorry. No, but that's weird, man. They gone though. I don't pick nothing up. But what is going on with this recharge? Get off of this other person. Who are they? Like, get away, shoot. Just hearing Shoe Fly Don't Bother Me. I love that song. We have Lust. South Node. So someone got in a lustful relationship. Okay, so this was someone that was a twin flame of yours. This is someone that you trusted, and it's not that they went down a bad path. They are in a South Node, and they fell for a lustful relationship. Something should have been no strings attached, is what I'm seeing. They strings attached. This person did not cleanse or have protection when they got a hotel room and did the whoop-de-whoop, and that's what's going on. They just got an entity on them, and you are being advised to, I heard, stay away and counteract. Cool. Distant future, concern, travel, priestess, blocked, relationship. Yeah. So there could, because this person binded you to the pathway of their heart and throat, you now determine where this person's relationship is going to go. They didn't want you to know that because now you have so much more power in the game. Now that you know, they know that you know. And that's another game. That was one of the other games. And that got me thrown off by the itching powder because that's a distraction. When you scratch yourself, it distracts you. That's what itching spells are supposed to do, is distract you and get you focused on that. So, what the fuck? We walking around the mulberry bush today. We walked, how many laps around this shit we doing? Did we just got to pinpoint you this hard? Did we got to pinpoint you this much? Who is this person? Because at first the reading was like, oh yeah, you're fine. And then here's this individual that you're just being warned about completely. How close have you gone with them? And it's not a bad thing. They're not an enemy. They just got hidden motives. And it's like you're tired of dealing with people with hidden motives. So this is the divine's promise to you to not have someone around you with hidden motives. You might have even had the hunch of it, and this is just that proof. And I don't know, because it's like, I don't, it's so much energy going around here. Because now I'm looking at paranoid and the twin flame inverted. If you were thinking that someone was not your twin flame, yeah, that's over. They're off your path. A fire sign, or someone that you told your passions to, or your dreams to. I don't know, man. What the fuck? There's so much. It's like someone is really trying to rope you around. Someone could really be doing like rope magic. And it's not that they're trying to tie you up and bind you. They're trying to like tie you up and confuse you. Because they can't, if they mirror anything back to you, you'll just get clarity. I'm seeing like red silk. Is that linen or silk? I cannot tell. It's like blurred. But it's red. It's silk. Silk, okay. It's red silk. That is, it is. I see it. And someone is using Lilith and a red apple and a knife and a tree and a glass jar of milk and honey. Can I stop seeing their ingredients? They got a whole, I'm telling you, and a whole ass thing going on. My neck itching now. Oh. And my phone on 20%. What the fuck? God, I'm trying to get into this. Why y'all making my phone die? Third party snitch is not a healer. We have pathway. This person's a snitch. Why? Who are they snitch? What do you mean a snitch? Is this just someone just running their mouth about you, or are they tattling on you? What'd you do to get tattled on? When I hear snitch, anyway, they're not a healer. What the fuck? This is someone you had no idea was watching you from the back lines of who you were. Yo, someone's not your twin flame no more because they jealous that you're not into them. Point blank simple. What the fuck? What the fuck? So they jumped in a relationship to try and heal that nigga, and they can't heal him. They can't heal that person because they ain't a healer. What they're doing is manipulating this person with lust. Oh my god. For some of you, I don't think you know how much you've confirmation. For some, double confirmation. The harsh truth. I was just about it has nothing that has nothing to do with anything. It's what is it was a fucking production channel for like music mixing. And the title was The Hard Truth. I was just about to say, like, some of you don't know how much work you've done on your self-love, and you're just being a bitch to yourself and being super hard because someone was literally in a competition with you when it came to relationships, and you really just didn't give a fuck. But you knew. It's like you got the hint of it, and you just moved on. You didn't care. And this person, they're healed enough at that point to not care about you not caring, but they still had physical actions that deterred them away from a path to elevate them to where you are. And that's why this person didn't do anything bad, because they're not attacking you. They're acting from an unhealed state because they don't even know about this. This is something that they have to go through so that they can learn. Maybe that's something that you had to do. Maybe you've gone through so much issues with love and lust, or having people lust for you, or people love you that you couldn't tell. Either this person is in lust with them, or the other person's in lust with this individual. However, but like, something can't be healed at all. Because of this paranoia. With paranoid upright, you had a valid reason to be paranoid for someone. So that's why this is over. For this individual on your path. It's because they can't. You don't need it. You don't give anyone any feelings of paranoia. And you live by the golden standard. Treat others how you want to be treated. And you have proven that time and time again. So if someone makes you feel paranoid, you're not going to. If you genuinely feel love around someone, it's because they genuinely feel love around you. That does not mean to jump the gun and bark down a tree, but just know that if you are wanting anything, that take baby steps. Don't rush. Or rush. I don't know. Maybe some of y'all want to rush. I don't know. Do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, someone entered a bad relationship and they don't know it yet. And it's not, and again, it's not because they don't see it as bad, because nothing seems wrong with it. We're talking about like different levels of healing. We're talking about subconscious actions that have been programmed into you, like that you don't even remember. We're talking body, bone, and blood memory. Someone is acting out on blood or bone memory level of trauma, and they don't know. They don't know. But they want to heal it. Or that's what they've been trying to work on and heal. But they weren't seeing it. There's something that had them blind. Legal issues were keeping them blind, maybe. Or this lust, this manipulation and lust was keeping them blind. However this is, but that's what's going on. Like, this has to do with their bloodline. This ain't got nothing to do with you. And that's why it's a third party thing. Because there's 3 different fucking bloodlines kind of fusing, but you all 3 have a similar life point. You are doing, it's like, maybe in that life, either you chose them or they chose you, or however, someone chose you over the other person, but now you're choosing no one and you're walking away. Which should leave them happy, but there's something deep down, again, at their bone and blood level where they know this is not what I want. Which is why they're off your path. This mature woman could literally have just been disappearing. Like, maybe they were around a lot, now they're not anymore. That's your sign. Pay attention. Like, if someone is just leaving your life, they haven't come back at all, like take that as a sign. Don't take it as like a good or bad thing. Just know that elevation has happened on either accord. Send love, send congratulations, and move. Just move on. Like, that's all that you need to do at this point. But you just need to be aware. For some of you, this is just like a path that a mature woman even offered to you, and it's like you were questioning it, and this is what's been kind of keeping you in your head. But the fear of wanting to move forward with it comes from that past relationship issue. You just need to know that this individual does have someone else attached to them that's not pure. That's going to happen. That's something that you can't avoid. But it's to tell you kind of how they got into it so that you know who they are. Because again, it's not like this person has vindictive things. They're just being ruled by lust or being manipulated into lust. And again, it's like a grass was greener situation. Someone could have really thought that something was yeah, we have abundance and voodoo inverted. Someone was not. What the fuck? For some of y'all, you getting what you getting because you didn't do. Why in the fuck are people doing that type of stuff? I don't want to talk about what I'm seeing. This is weird. It's not weird. It's just nasty, and I'm not in the mood to talk about all the nasty, mucky shit that I get to lovingly just see in almost 4K definition sometimes. But someone was using their organic body parts, theirs, not anyone theirs, and putting things in things and placing objects in places and handing it to them and making perfumes of their own scents and shit to attract someone. Someone could have a lot of lioness or tiger or tigress DNA in them. That's what they be doing. They a cat for real. They a cat for real had to come out like that. Just watch out, because this person, they not do nothing to you, but they've done. Someone's pupils are gone. Like their eyes are completely black, and you've noticed it. That's your sign. I don't know how many signs this person has had on them, and you've clocked them all. Just please know that if you do move forward, you know what you're getting yourself into. Just please be careful, y'all. Please. If it's for your greatest good, move forward. Stay fucking protected. If you have too much paranoia about this shit, and it's not for you. If your first question, and I'm dead ass, is how are mine and their ancestors going to get along together? Don't. Because there's already some issue there that you don't know about, but you know about. So stop it right there before it gets to that point, okay? Signs are there. You just need to pay attention to them. We have achievement, and someone didn't get what they wanted, or someone's not going to get what they want. And I was hearing an advancement or achievement in love, or an advancement in business. They're not getting it. What is this fire dream inverted? Divine masculine. I'm telling you, this woman is with someone that they're not supposed to be with. Or a woman you're not supposed to be with. You're supposed to be with. I don't know why I came out like that. Maybe they watch it, maybe you watch, I don't know. But someone is not number one. Someone was not supposed to be the one, but they made them the one. And that's why downgrade came inverted. This divine masculine or inverted could be a fire sign. They're selling them something. It looks like an upgrade, but it's a downgrade, is what it is. But it has to do with teaching you about your dreams. What do you desire? What do you want? I don't know why it came out like that. I'm sorry. I heard myself. And it sounded like I was like being mean. I ain't trying to be mean when I say that, whoa. But someone might be mad, like in that type of mood though. Like, what do you want? Like, oh, just irritated. Watch out for that. Like, someone's giving you signs that they have a possession or an attachment on them, and you need to just take heed. And it's coming from this person. 10%. My phone on 10%. I gotta jump out of here, y'all. I'm getting too deep into this. They don't want me getting in. I'm telling you. Divination. Divination, conflict, ascension. Real love. Your divination causes conflict for someone to find real love. Okay, if you do readings and someone's watching you and they're conflicted and confused about their love life, don't take that as your issues. Some people just need to learn how to take discernment on their own course. It's something you really just got to learn on your own. If this person's doing divination, they are getting incorrect about this individual. Because they give what they want physically, which is home, security, that's it. Someone just wants a house. Shit, maybe you want a house too. And that's what this person's using is your lust for home or like a stable place to get you dragged in. Just be careful of that. If something feels like a repeat of the past, pay attention to what signs you are getting of why. Don't panic about it, but pay attention to that. Okay, I'm being told, all right, I mean, that's it. I feel like that's it. Just expect things to end. Because I keep looking at blessed, death, and upgrade here. And I just got told to, you know, the close out. To do the gateway of activation, the sacred symbols, and the angel. So, I guess these are going to be clarifiers for these or however, but I'm not too sure. Just know that heaven's on your side. Things are over. Your luck is beginning. Allow, like, once things start blooming in for you, start paying attention to the signs. If you're around someone and things start going up and getting big and, you know, and glowing for you, good. If they start decreasing, good. And pay attention to what's decreasing. Pay attention to what's increasing. Increase can be bad and decrease can be good. You never know. Whoa. They said, ain't that the damn truth? The seraphim pop up and say, yeah. He said, you know it. And one more. Can I get one more? Just one more. Thank you. No, but we have Gaia Gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, and earth intelligence. Seraphim Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, and divine support. And star being healing codes, important information, wounds are healed and recharging. So the seraphim are around you at this time. Maybe you are yourself a seraphim. Maybe you got your 6 wings and you out here just flying around doing shit, right? However, just know that and honestly, Seraphim Gateway, Gaia Gateway, the bridge between heaven and earth is open for you. And I feel like that's why it kind of came out condescending when I said it that way, because it's like, what do you want? And up to maybe this point, you've struggled with what you want. And now you're starting to get a grip for what you do, because you realized where your issue was, and it might have been resolved in indecision or a decision that you made that you ended up regretting. And that was the final straw, or the first cord, even to say, that was attached to you by someone to cause these events to go on. And I got sirens coming up and everything. I just feel beautiful right now. Like, there's just a warm, like, a true completion energy. Y'all know what completion energy feels like. I know y'all do. So when I say that, I know that y'all know what I'm saying, because it's peace. It's that whoosh. It's that end. It's I know, it's a very beautiful feeling. We have relief as the first card. I mean, things are being released. We have shift. Yeah, what the heck? This is beautiful. But again, like, move how you desire to. Have knowing. Stop having faith. Have knowing that things are moving in a way that you desire, because you are moving in a way that you desire. And anything other than that reason does not need to be seen. We have new moon. This new moon was it for a lot of y'all, to get you from one place to the other, where you were at to where you wanted to be. And it, it's here. That upgrade is here. Get ready. I just really don't know what else to say. And again, like yesterday, when that reading got cut off short, I was like, oh, I just feel as if I can't dig in too deep on certain things, because it's more of just like, you need to just know what you're looking for when it comes to that final healing. Yeah, confirmation with that. I need to hurry up and get out, though. I'll take those. Yeah, I'll shuffle 3 more times. I don't want my phone dying halfway through. I want to get y'all your angels, man. They be throwing them out like crazy. But no, here we go. We have Archangel Raphael, the divine physician. Thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my body. Honor your feelings, Archangel Anael. Thank you, Anael, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. Loved ones in heaven. Thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close at this time. Spiritual gifts, Archangel Raziel. Thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. Study and learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. And some of you might be going back to school, I heard. So good luck and congratulations, and the best of wishes for you on that. Spiritual abundance. Thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. Taking a step back. Thank you, angels, for helping me to step back from what is not serving me. Spiritual support. Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. The miracle of nature. Thank you, angels, for helping me to reconnect to the nature of fresh air. Express your creativity. Thank you, angels, for helping me to express my inner creator. Manifesting miracles, Archangel Orion. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. And last but not least, peace and harmony with Archangel Raguel. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. And if, I mean, again, if that just don't tell you, and them sirens out there don't tell you, I don't know what will. God himself gonna have to come down there and be like, hey. No, but I love y'all so much. Thank you all for being here. And please just take this time to de-stress. It's rough. And the things we go through, we really don't feel like we can tell anyone because they'll think we're crazy. And even the people that we know won't think we're crazy, we still kind of have that fear because what I go through is not what you go through. And you might have gone through something way crazier than me, and it makes me think, God, that can't be real, because that's just, but you went through it, you know? So I get that. Don't live in that fear. If they don't want to believe you, that's cool. You can believe whatever you want. It's called a belief, a be lie for whatever reason, because it's a lie. I don't know why I said for whatever reason. I meant to say for that reason, excuse me. But it's in the middle. Lie is always in the middle of it, no matter what. Whether it's a belief or believing, it's always that lie in the middle. So even if they don't want to, believe it, they're lying to themselves. Because why would you yourself go against another's word? And why would you dictate that someone else would be lying to you? You know what I mean? Like, why would you dictate someone to do something like that or say something like that if they haven't proven you to see that in the first place? You know what I mean? Like, if you're able to answer questions about things and you're able to give details, there shouldn't be a reason to doubt what you've experienced or what you've gone through. Don't allow people to take that power from you. But I love you all so much. Thank you all for all the support. Free Dr. Malachi York. You become a home. All his stuff is in the description. I got a Google Drive link that has all his books, audiobooks, and all sorts of things for y'all if you're interested. Down there as well in the description, I got my email, donation ways, my Cash App, my Venmo, my Chime, and my PayPal for donations. If you want to, you don't have to. I appreciate all of them all, whether they are energetic or financial. Also, at some point, I'm going to be getting new decks, and kind of just getting different, more stuff uploaded, getting more variety, kind of just planning out what I want to do fully with the channel as well, other than just the readings, because we do a lot over here. So expect some more of that coming up, more teachings, more meditation musics and stuff as well. But regardless, I love you all so much. Thank you all for all you do. The likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations. Again, whether they are energetic or financial, I appreciate, love them all. Thank you all so much for being here. I really do love you all. And I will see you all later. Oops, I don't want to drop my phone.